And usually after this first week, we already see the startups, they good in what they really, came into us from day. Then we have team building events. Also here we are flexible and very accelerated. We tailor to the startups in the batch. Meaning that we can also do a workshop like on building your mindset as a team, for example, understanding your teammates or how to find the right platform for your team. Then we also go to marketing branding. So we invest in experts here. Usually we talk about the go-to-market strategy, which social media platform is the right fit for you, topics like that. Also we have our workshops, one-on-one workshops with a company called Differ, and then they do like really 3 hours workshop with each start individually when they talk about what is your vision, why are you doing it, what are you doing, how are you doing it. Then we go to financial legal, and by then, as I said, like we have the Demo Day, which is a big event for the startups who've been to here is an interesting one. So this is just a sample of the portfolio that we have of the startups we have. You can later on go to also our website, which I said I will show you that on the presentation. But this is just to show that regardless of being a Frankfurt School of Finance and Management, right, this is also where the biggest misconception we have usually, because people think that we're dealing on with fintech startups. But if you look here, we have startups from fine dining to AI to research tech. This company, for example, means they're doing, they created like an online solution where you can scan whatever color in the room and then they produce like a paint for the walls. That same color. Promo, they're for example also printing ads on pizza boxes and do like in their open My Lingua, this is language chat app. Rudy, this is a fintech company, who takes care using AI agents and bots to manage your crypto portfolio. So it's very, very diverse. Meaning that, for example, if one day you also might need like support with your startup, with your idea, and if you happen to find a co-founder from Frankfurt School, we can also help you, regardless of your niche and of your industry expertise. So as I've said, that's the team. That's the director of the team, Ram Chauhan. Then we have Gautam, he's a portfolio manager, and me. And then we have 2 analysts, Niels, who you met already, and Franz. Unfortunately, the whole team is not here today because we're in holiday season and also people do home offices. But also what I mentioned at the beginning, so we are 3 years old, and so far we helped to incubate close to 200 startups. We also helped in raising funds, which contain also VC money, business angels, mostly business angels, because as I said, we're dealing with early stage startups, right? We coached also 200 plus startups, accelerators and demo days, so these are the programs which we run, right? And our community is also pretty big. I think it would be also good for data summer because now when we send out the invitation to our demo days, it's close to 5,000 people, so it's also a good number. How you could be part of our community as well, so our main channel, how we communicate with founders is Slack. So this is the channel where we usually update all the information related to events in the ecosystem happening, or if our startups, for example, if for techies or for business sides. So this is just a way to stay in touch. And another interesting thing which we started to do recently, we launched our own podcast. And on this podcast we talk with founders who are coming from our community, and then they share their stories on how their struggles, how they came from a family of doctors and then they became founders. It's fascinating, and I highly recommend you to also listen to the episodes. And as I promised, I will show you the website. Just give me a second. So you could also take a look at it in spare time. Okay. So this is the website of our center. You could also join it online. And all these workshops are held also by our experts, which we have in our network. Very knowledgeable people. We also live stream this event, so if you know anything from them, we can also send you online link, and then you can see how we do things here. And then, so the portfolio page might be also interesting one for you, just to look at the startups, what they do, and just to understand the scope of industries we are creating and working with. So yeah, that would be it from my side, I would say. Do you have any questions?
Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Ma'am, you were telling us about the grants. What exactly is the process? Like grants are like the permissions or the schemes what you give to the startups? What
Grants
exactly?
is it's funding, basically. It's funding from the government. So
From the government.
yeah, it depends. For example, there are grants which work like a scholarship,
Okay.
right? Which you can get like on monthly basis, about 2,000 euros, 1,000 euro. There are also grants like this. This is the best known grant in Germany. This is also given for you up to 12 months, and then you can work on your idea. And this is basically just government supporting you as a startup.
Okay.
Yeah. And then also depending on the grant, you can have particular criteria. For example, some grants you can apply only if you have already entity site, if you have validation, if you have traction. For some grants you're not allowed to do that. And you have to apply only in the very early stage, so when you're working on your idea, so it really depends on the grant. Also from industry to industry.
One more question actually. With respect to 180 plus already been incubated, that's what you have mentioned.
Yeah.
So how is the composition? How many are in deep tech? How many are in AI? How many are in pure play manufacturing or something like that? How is it?
I would say 50% fintech, deep tech maybe 20%,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have 30% that's the rest. I would say.
Okay.
So currently what I understand that right now the companies that are